feeling like I'm Akademiks. Can't ride away.
Did y'all see that Cardi B finally dropping some music? Yo, Cardi B, Bardi, I'm glad that you're finally dropping some music. Bardi is now in the confident level or space of her career where she's just saying, yo, I'm tired of people saying that I'm not going to put out music. And she's at the level. Does her and Shade Room don't get along still? Damn. Yeah, they didn't post too much about her. But she recently popped out. And she basically said, let me see. Where is she? By the way, I'm going to speak about Rihanna performing recently, and she only performed for like some billionaire. Where is it? Where can I find my Cardi B stuff? She basically was just saying that she's going to drop every music now. Actually, let me just go to YouTube because I can't find it. Cardi B. Sorry. Cardi B music. Trying to see if we can find her. She went on a little rant about it. Maybe it's still on her IG story. Cardi B Instagram. I should start saving some of these things, right? Here we go.
This fucking record for January 27, 2020 fucking 3. Working at this shit at 5 a.m. You know I'm a night owl. I promise y'all this year, I'm not letting my anxiety, I'm not letting what haters say, I'm not letting what fans say. If I do a song, I'm gonna just fucking drop it. Well, I got no choice because I'm dropping my album this year. So stay tuned for the announcement. But don't play with me. Don't play with me. Shut up. Shut up. Look how fucking mira I sound on it. Because y'all know I gotta take accent. Classy in a cunt. Black Sam money getting spun. Like what?
Okay. By the way, Cardi did drop a recent freestyle. I think maybe it's that song that she was playing on that last like slide that it was on her story called Cunty. I don't know. She called it a freestyle though, but I like it. Cardi, you got to get in the game, shorty. And I'm gonna be honest with you. You know, I like you. I think personally you're cool. We've communicated a lot, but if you know and if you've watched, and I think you've watched a decent amount of like my commentary or whatever, I even though you do amazing verses, I've started to leave you out the conversation when it comes to female musicians. Your counterparts are dropping. Your counterparts are putting out music. And yes, your clout hasn't diminished. She's an enigma where like even if she doesn't put out music, her clout is still there. Like as long as she get on live and communicate with her fans, people really love Cardi. But again, I can't bring Cardi up in music conversations in good faith knowing that she ain't really doing much, right? And I think this is the year that she's finally either being convinced, you know, we could say convinced by her husband because we've seen Offset said something like, yo, hey, stop being scared. She's saying to herself like, hey, I'm going to just stop being scared. I'm going to just keep dropping stuff now. But it's probably like maybe some music industry pressure a little bit because, hey, listen, you're signed to Atlantic. You're supposed to be their golden goose. They have spent a shit ton of money promoting certain singles that you didn't choose to push the button on and release an album with, and they're tired of it. You know what I mean? Like at a certain point, you got to drop. And I think with her, it's been about, hey, well, listen, I've been doing a lot of family stuff. I've been getting into my own mental, and also I need to be mentally there in terms of being ready. And I think she finally is ready. So she dropped this new song, which by the way, ironically, did y'all see Skimask, the slump god? I don't know if he's kind of low-key calling her out for like copying, but I don't know. But he said, sound familiar. This is a song I can play a little. And he said, sounds kind of familiar. Later he said, I like the song, why y'all so angry? And what that was people were talking about his song. I forgot what his song was. Y'all know the name of his song, chat? That sounded a little bit similar. It used the same beat. Ski Master Slump God. They used the same beat for show. What song was it? Somebody said Stole the Flow. I don't know if it stole the flow. It's the same type of beat. It's called Catch Me Outside. Okay, good. I'll play a little bit of that. So this was his song. So He said that, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Cardi B, I like the fact that you're putting out music. I like that first song. I think that song goes hard. You know, I don't think necessarily. I think your raps are always up to par. Whether you're writing them or getting help with them, who cares? I think it's about you putting out music and you understand the pocket that people kind of want you to be in, right? So, you know, your last album, which I think this might also be a little dilemma too, right? Her last album was so personal, but it also like dealt with possible, like, you know, shit that all females could deal with. Possible infidelity from her man. Remember, Offset was getting exposed by a bunch of people at that time, and her album, she had like songs like "Betrayed Me" or something like that, or "Don't Play with Me" or something like that. And people were like, "Yo, this sounds like a regular woman going through a relationship who is expressing her feelings about her relationship in music." And people loved it. You know, obviously she has a couple bangers, but like people loved it. And I think she feels, okay, what direction should I go in? Should I be that vulnerable again? And that's the thing about making heartbreak music. Look at like A Boogie, right? Like, no disrespect to like his queen, Ella, but like, shit, I remember even one time like I heard that she dumped him and I was like, yes, the album finna be fire. Because like, honestly, sometimes some of the great music that our artist gives us comes from pain, comes from hurt, comes from really traumatizing situations. And you can't really script that or just like make it up. Like, oh, I'm gonna just think like I'm heartbroken. You gotta be in there feeling that. You gotta be in that moment. So I always thought that maybe she was trying to figure out what direction to go, because I don't know if she's down to put that much put that type of openness in her music anymore, because at the end of the day, she's still gonna stay with Offset. You know what I mean? That's her nigga. Like, you know, it's gonna work out some way, somehow. But I've always thought she was trying to figure out the direction. Anyway, has she figured out the direction? I would hope so. Yo, she hasn't dropped an album since 2018. With all due respect, yes, she's given us a lot of like featured verses, but it's no fucking reason why Cardi B should be allowed 6 years in between albums. No, okay? You're not creating masterpieces like that. I'm sorry. You're not Kendrick Lamar. Fucking drop the album, okay? And again, even if it's not the album, because I do think we're kind of a little bit past albums, drop more frequently and stop doing features as much, or you can still do features because her features are great, but, you know, give us full songs of yourself, right? That's the point, right? Someone said Kodak wrote her a hit. Okay. Someone said she's cold right now. I don't think that Cardi's cold. You're going to have to show me that she's cold. I always think Cardi's always hot. Bro, she has this audience that, like, just likes her. Like, I think Bardi gang just likes her. Tell me if I'm wrong. It's all good.